What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. My name is AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Horizon Forbidden West.
The ruins of Las Vegas. Poseidon shouldn't be far.
Vegas, baby. I almost said this game was Fire Emblem. I don't know why. I cannot say the name of games properly. I don't know if I'm having it's like face blindness for video games. I clearly know I'm not playing Fire Emblem, but my brain wants to say it. Alright, the only thing that I really want to get done...
I said this is where I'd find Poseidon, but the ruins out here are exposed to the elements. A lot of them are buried in the sand. So maybe Poseidon is underground.
Yeah, most likely.
I'd be able to find a way down through one of these structures.
You know, most likely it's in its own little vault or something. As I was saying, the only thing that I really have planned for this video is getting a hold of Poseidon. Beyond that, I don't know, we might do some exploration, we might do some side missions. I haven't fully decided yet. This might be a short recording session for this game. Because I want to get some Final Fantasy or Stranger of Paradise Final whatever recorded today. Because I've let that series fall by the wayside after like the first two videos, because I did not like that game. Someone asked, "Hey AJ, why are you still playing it?" I don't know. It's been a while since I played a game that I fucking despised just to make fun of it. Well, never mind. I played Far Cry 6. Although, you know, I guess I...
Gotta grab its data to reconnect with the dome back at the base.
I suppose I wouldn't,
Poseidon's doing?
Dude, that thing looks dope. I suppose I wouldn't say I hated Far Cry, or like I despised Far Cry 6. More, that game was so aggressively average that it pissed me off. It's like, hey, here's a video game series that's, you know, really great that this company has just, they've Ubisoftized. If can it Ubiized? I don't know.
Maybe if I jump onto it.
I think we got to come up with a for a term for what Ubisoft does to video games. And again, that comes from a guy who was a massive fan
You're mine!
of Ubisoft games.
Going down! I'm gonna get the data from the drone. Alright, now to take this data back to base.
Well, yeah, like I was saying, you're talking to a guy who's a big fan, who was a big fan of Ubisoft games. The problem really became the fact that, it's like I said, they just, I don't know if they lost their passion for making games or what, or it's probably just the business aspect got the best of them, and they just started coming out with generic average bullshit, and that everything played the same.
Is this easy?
You know, I mean, I never mind that Ubisoft kind of borrowed, you know, their own, borrowed from their own franchises. You know, you'd see some aspects of Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. You see some Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs. Okay, fine, whatever. We'll just play. Why are you hiding? They're clearly Azaram.
I was out of it. I was so close. To drowning, maybe. Not to the embers. Moreland,
It's over.
Well, not for me, it's not.
Then you're going to die. Alone. Because we're not sticking around to fish out the corpse. We're through.
So the visionary's fate hung in the balance. Would he choose life or succumb to deadly delusion?
Hello. So, there's an ancient city under the sand, but it's flooded.
Suddenly, a Norse spear maiden appeared.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're not typical Delvers. That's for sure. What's this?
I call it a diving bubble. This is the Mark 1. The Mark 2 was better, but it got stuck halfway down. Air tube snagged.
You went down in that.
Yeah, I hardly expect a layperson to understand.
Because that's pretty smart.
I'm sorry. May I remind you, you got stuck inside and nearly drowned.
It'd have to be portable, though. Machine kneecap, maybe?
Well, you'd need a filter.
Synthetic membrane would do it. With a hose to a
Compressed air capsule, hammer and tongs.
What is this? What is happening here? She's a stranger.
You got a name?
Aloy.
Moreland. Not a stranger anymore.
You're a damn fool.
Come on. I got the original schematics over here.
Oh, well, hold on. Just a couple of questions first.
Fair enough. Partner?
Partner?
Don't mind him.
Okay, you know what? Enough of talking about Ubisoft, which is just really pissing me off. Let's talk about something that actually makes me happy, and that's how the things that I found kind of frustrating about the first Horizon is really improved in this game. Performances, a lot less wooden. The writing in the dialogue is a lot more, is a lot snappier. It's a lot better. Again, her and him having their little moment, ignoring everyone, them trying to interrupt them. It's fun, poppy dialogue. It works. The animations are so much smoother and more fun to look at than the first game. Just all in all, I've said this before, this game is a marked improvement of the original. I still don't get why this game was getting shit. Well, okay, never mind. I understand why this game was getting shit on by some people, i.e. the everybody was Sony, and a lot of them were getting butthurt. The Elden Ring was taking a lot of attention, and everybody was, then making fun of this game because of that. So, you know what? I retract that. I get it.
What's so important down there that you risk your life?
Excuse me opening that soda.
Well...
You don't know?
Moreland, I'm not interested in salvage, okay? Whatever you find below is yours.
Well, all right. Then what if I told you we were delving for the most spectacular treasures ever scribed by man or maid?
I'd say get to the point.
No nonsense. I like it. Behold, an ember.
Looks like a piece of junk.
Oh, now, yes, but with a proper spark. These magnificent creations of the old ones paint mesmerizing pictures in the air, and the ruins below us are full of them. A feast for the eyes beyond description.
So they're projectors, basically.
So these embers project images?
Paintings of light. It's amazing stuff. This one showed the most beautiful woman you've ever seen, beckoning all to a buffet of lobster and succulent beefs. I must have watched it about 100 times as a child in my old Gramps' workshop.
What happened to it?
Over time, they die out. I cried the day that this one's light faltered. are many more below, as you'll see if you get down there like I did and my old Gramps before me.
How did your grandfather discover these embers?
He was here 40-odd years ago. He was one of the first to lead a delving party into the West. He discovered the ancient city around us, plumbed the depths of this very structure. He found the hollow underneath and the glowing embers all about. Took as many as he could and brought them home. He always wanted to come back and get more, but, well, never scraped up the shards. What he really wanted to do was use the embers to put on a show. One unlike the world has ever seen.
Sounds like quite a guy.
He was a true delver and a true showman. And I miss him. But I will do him proud.
See, this is kind of cool for Aloy.
And put on a spectacle that would have amazed even him. With your help, of course.
Sorry, I didn't realize he was still going. But no, this is really kind of cool for Aloy because she's seeing these delvers, which are usually so driven by profit, and we're just trying to get scrap and all this stuff. This guy is really kind of driven by an idea, by a dream that he wants to. I sound like Luffy from One Piece there, but he really just seems like he's driven by a purer motive than profit.
So what exactly happened down there?
It was a delve like no other. A chance to follow my old Gramps' footsteps. Beneath this structure here is an enormous hollow, a dome protected from the sands. We built this elevator here to ensure easy egress and exit. It's quite a contraption, actually, and not so easy to...
Right. Again. What happened?
At the bottom, we beheld the treasure my Gramps first discovered. Painted images in the air of every description. Dancing women, games and coins and promises of jackpots. I don't know what that is, but it's gotta be good.
Nah, before or after taxes.
Something went wrong. The images turned nautical. Waves went through them, even fish. It's like a strange underwater dream.
Poseidon's dream.
Yes. Well, suddenly there was this terrible rushing sound, and then an explosion of water erupted from the floor.
See, I kind of like how you can see the water still kind of on his skin. It's an unimportant detail, but I love those small, just little things.
So water just shot up from the floor and filled the place up?
It was a raging flood unlike anything I've seen. We ran like forge fire and barely made it up the elevator as a wave just crashed beneath us. Shaken, but not stirred, I built the diving bubbles Mark 1 and Mark 2. I tried the descent in each, but I nearly drowned both times. Abaddon's beside himself. He thinks I'm insane. But I can't give up now. I've come too far. And the embers are just barely within my reach.
Well, maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe you can.
You guys don't seem like average delvers.
We're not really delvers at all. We're showmen.
Like, performers?
You're Nora, and thus unfamiliar with the arts. We stage spectacles all around the claim. Stemmer tells stories, which I augment with all manner of sounds and fireworks, and Abaddon, he, well...
Complains?
He handles the money, which amounts to about the same thing. When we delve, it's to find gear for my theatrics. Which makes this delve the most important one of all.
Well, I mean, the other guy seems to complain, but I mean, he's trying to, not let you kill yourself. So, I think it's deserved.
How deep is it? Can't I just swim down?
Only if you have gills. You can stack 50 kegs in that shaft.
Leave it to the Oseram to measure something in kegs.
Talking liquid depths. I'd say it's apt.
Apt or not, sounds too deep to hold my breath.
Hence, our new invention.
I like this guy.
I'd better get after those parts.
There's a fully intact compressed air capsule in the Mark II, but like I said, it's stuck in the shaft.
If you made it back up alive, I should be able to swim down that far.
All right. As for the other parts, Stemmer scouted a herd due south of here that should have what we need.
I'm on it.
Great. I'll come back when you get the gear. Good hunting.
I like these guys.
The stout-hearted huntress approached. Her appearance as sudden as a spark of destiny, and the delve was at its direst.
That's
Oh my god, I want this guy's voice.
action.
Maybe a little internal rhyme instead. A maiden arose from the very sands that bore our woes. Nah, too trite.
What is it with you and all the words?
That's what I do. The stalwart storyteller gazed upon the maiden with well-earned pride in his life's work. Stemmer wordsmith, at your service.
Like I said, I like this guy.
What exactly does a wordsmith do?
Like a tinker at the forge. A wordsmith hammers out words to entrance all who hear them. The young, the old, and frequently the inebriated.
I didn't take the Oseram for storytellers.
They say the only thing makes a cold brew go down easier is a tale of times gone by.
But it's always best to hit the road before the keg runs dry.
Why? Why's that?
Oh,
Oh, well, the awesome can get mighty agitated if they run out of drink, or if they don't like your story.
Like I said, I want this guy's. I want this guy's voice. I like my own voice, but oh my god, I love this dude's.
So you're saying being a wordsmith can be dangerous?
Oh, yeah. Story goes the wrong way, Oseram will throw stuff at you.
What, like fruit?
More like chairs or grenades. But the veteran wordsmith persevered through it all, hammer in hand, ready to give as good as he got. How do you think we got here all the way from the claim anyway, past those blasted machines? It wasn't by talking.
Your friend over there doesn't like me too much. The loud one.
The old bean counter has the personality of a moss-eaten rock. But oh, what a wicked mind for money. And a memory as long as life, or even the smallest debt.
By that, he means he owes me shards. 147, to be exact.
But as sharp as he was in things pecuniary, he had a dull forgetfulness for how many times a certain wordsmith saved his hoary hide.
147! 147.
So I'm guessing he's that guy in the group of friends that kind of bug him, but he's got a charm that you kind of can't get. You just can't get rid of him.
How did you end up following Moreland out here?
Bright-eyed Moreland held his dreams aloft like a burning candle. And where that light went, the hearts of men were sure to follow.
So you admire him?
Admiration is but a gentle fire. It's the spark that delvers and tinkers and rogues alike are sure to warm to.
Okay, guess that answers something. Got to go see someone about an underwater city.
And lo, the huntress went forth.
You know, I stand by my question how everybody knows that we're Nora. When you know, they don't, you know, because these guys aren't mentioning that I'm the savior of Meridian and all this stuff. You know, I'm dressed like a Karja. This is something I've been saying about this game for a long time. You know,
I thought we were finally going to get away from this place. Well,
the differences between the tribes and everything isn't race-based.
The longer their sojourn in the desert,
maybe.
the crustier the shard counter's mood became.
You know, the tribes aren't divided by race or ethnicity or anything like that. It's really, it's divided by clothing and culture, essentially. But with me just walking in here, how they understand that I'm a Nora and not, like I said, a Karja, given as I'm dressed. That's just, it's something that's not made a lot of sense to me in this game.
The embers. I know.
probably get a
But I guess it's one of those you just kind of put it past you and move on. Excuse me.
brown ale, maybe. No. For him, scrapper sap.
Are you planning a party?
Budgeting for Moreland's funeral, thanks to you. I was this close. We were gonna move on. Leave all this nonsense behind, and you come along, you spark your wet noodle idea.
It's going to work.
I've heard that before. I'm always willing to engage in some commerce.
Alright, so adhesive warrior bow. Okay. Interesting. What is the adhesive? Slow enemies. Interesting. Ice Storm Bolt Blaster. Ooh, that looks cool. I like a lot of these. I just don't have the cash or anything to trade with, but those are pretty dope. Sell off all our valuables. Of course, I just exited out of that menu. There we go. And yeah, I don't have a bellowback circulator. I don't have a behemoth circulator. I'm debating if I want to buy that, but you know what? I'll hold off for now. It's a cool thing, though.
So, how does someone like you end up working for someone like Moreland?
I work with Moreland. We got 3 equal claims in this venture. I saw one of his early shows. Back when it was just him and his inventions. Works of flame, lights, and shadows, all kinds of gizmos. Never seen the like. But the man is all spectacle. No sense. Bleeds shards like you get the idea. Without me to handle the finances, his dreams would be sunk. More sunk. Wish we were back in the claim. Plenty of normal shows to do without the salvage from this blasted place.
And yet, you're here, in the middle of the desert, delving for his dream.
It was a good one. But sometimes, that dream has to die.
Okay, I get what he's saying. He's kind of the realist of the group, but like I said, I think you're kind of hearing it. He likes him. He doesn't want to admit it, though.
This dream of Moreland's.
Is going to get him killed.
Let's say it doesn't. What happens after he gets the salvage down there?
Then we put on the greatest show the world's ever seen. We'll have special seating, premium ale, the works. Moreland.
What, he's going to be Hugh Jackman in that movie I didn't see?
Stemmer will get their eyes a-sparkling with his tales, and I'll be selling tickets. It's a nice thought, anyway.
Moreland mentioned you were Showmen.
What? An Ostrom can't be anything other than a delver, tinker, or drunkard? Okay, sure, we are delvers too, but that is not our main source of income. Mostly, we go town to town, putting on shows.
These shows, what are they? What happens at them?
Tales and spectacle. Moreland's got the technical know-how. Builds all manner of inventions, whirligigs of light and sound, cannons that shoot fire and showers of sparks, and Stemmer
Keeps them enthralled. Tales of adventure in the smoothest baritone.
God, I love him.
Yeah.
He's my favorite.
And you?
Me? Who do you think handles the financials for the whole blasted thing? Those two might have the sparks, but do you think they know their way around shards? No, they don't.
So Moreland was down in this ancient city, and
The three of us went down below.
you?
I can delve too.
Right. And then what happened?
What do you think? Water rushed in, we ran. And Moreland built that blasted thing. Nearly got himself drowned. Twice. You want the finer details of his stupidity? You go ask him.
I'll leave you alone.
Okay.
Do us a favor. Leave us all.
Let's go back to hunting. You know, although I was mentioning how it is hard to tell the different
It should be south of here.
the different tribes and everything. You know, unless you're looking at their clothes. Oh, that goes down.
The parched desert air made the old wordsmith long for a draft of Main Spring.
For once, I agree with you.
I thought it would go up. Although I guess I didn't notice that, yeah. That was my fault for not paying attention. But no, as I was saying, with the tribes, in my opinion, being so much easier to tell apart based on their clothing as opposed to any other factors that would make them distinguishable in, you know, in real life. There is one thing that you can tell the Oseram apart from the rest of the tribes, and that is the fact that they are a little more stout, shall we say. They're the dwarves of this world. You know, you see the Oseram, they're...
Said the word would be. They must have moved on. I need to pick up their trail. Better look for tracks.
The Oseram are typically more muscular, they're larger.
Tracks should lead me to the herd.
Even the women are usually of larger builds. But I still stand by it. You put a Nora and a Karja in rags, you can't tell them apart. Because, again, there are no distinguishing features, at least in my opinion, that says that's a Nora, that's a Karja. Sure there would be some people who would say, oh, isn't that a good thing? It shows how, it doesn't have to be about race or any of this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, fine, I don't care, that's cool and all. I just find it hard to believe that these societies wouldn't devolve back into race-based tribes and whatnot. But maybe that's just me having a low opinion of the human race. I don't know. That I feel like when shit gets tough, that's what would happen. But I could see in a future in which... maybe had gone post-racial. I mean, this game does take place far into the future, where where society had gotten beyond that even more so than we are today.
There's the herd.
That then
Parts I need.
would lead our
Machine strong against frosting, huh?
would lead them to be more, I don't know, more diverse, so to speak. I'm gonna let them get away from that glint hawk.
Sand spiral. Great.
Try and find a good place to... ambush this crew. We got a long leg, a bellow back, a couple leap lashers. Trying to think how I want to do this. Got it. Go, 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 go. All right. Long legs down. Glint Hawk is down. Scratch that. There's still a Glint Hawk. Got it. Thought that Glint Hawk was still alive. Go, let's... For some reason I hit its elemental limit and it didn't get knocked down. Got the part I was looking for. And it goes down. You know, I'm really liking this bolt caster. I didn't really use it in the first game, but I'm really liking it in this one.
One synthetic membrane. Better check the other machines. One of them might have a kneecap I can use. The kneecap. Good. Okay, that takes care of the machine parts. Just gotta grab the compressed air capsule from Moreland's diving bubble.
Let's forget. What are the leap lashers? What do they use? The acid canisters on the back. It's got a couple power cells. We don't need to fuck with them. Let's leave them alone. Anything cool out here? We got an unknown. We got a rebel camp. You know what? We're out here. We might as well. I said, hey, we're just going to focus on the main story stuff. And I get into it and start going, all right, fine. I'll just start playing the game like I usually do. Okay, that's not what I wanted you to do, Aloy. There you go. Alright, we got another question mark up there. Like I said, we'll hit up that rebel outpost, kind of circle back through that. Circle back through those question marks and whatnot on our way back to the delve. Something's sparking over there. Usually means we can loot it. Nope, just a spark. Okay.
I'll save the extra stock for later.
Chargers, campfire.
Another rebel outpost. I need to take out the leader. Looks like one of Regala's outposts. Should be able to get by unnoticed. Must be the leader of this outpost. They seem to have the best gear.
What's the word?
Rations have been sparse lately. We should send a squad out hunting.
Key. I should check if there's anything with a lock around here. I've got riders on patrol. I need to be careful.
What is that out there? I think there's a rock breaker.
They made me.
Alert!
Trying to hit that blaze canister, but it's fucking armored. Come on. I think I got that one, but no one's close enough. So what the hell's it matter?
Out here!
exciting.
Come on. See that cranium? At least I get some pretty easy charger horns and whatnot. There we go.
I wonder if this key will open that chest.
Gotcha.
Locked tags. I'll have to figure out what to do with them later. Without a leader, the rebels should abandon this place. But I could always deal with them now. Either way, I'm done here.
Yeah, it's a rock breaker out there. I'd rather not fight that thing.
Coast is clear. Let's hope it stays that way.
Alright, got a little rebel camp out of the way. Not one of the big ones, not anything too fancy, but, you know, we took care of it. Check out this question mark, pick up some medicinal plants and whatnot along the way.
Okay, go after the herd. Now's my chance.
Just frost glinthawks. Fire. I thought it said fire glinthawks. I want to get up there and fight those guys. I mean, that's not a hard kill. And the glinthawks are more annoying than they are anything else. Plus, I want to see what that thing that said fire glinthawk was. Thought there was a flashlight in this game. I'm misremembering.
Clever one.
Alright, that didn't work. Yeah, I just want to get up there. Ooh, blast paste. That is a resource in this game that I find a bitch and a half to find. Again, I would love a flashlight, but I know there's one in this game. I just cannot remember how the hell to use it. And I give up on trying to find my way up there. More of an annoying kill than anything else. Well, it shot off its beak, I guess. Alright, time to stop joking around. Let's go back on to what I was doing. We'll hit this question mark, then we'll hit up the place, which to get what I'm going to assume is our rebreather. And we can't do anything with that yet. Cool. Now that I know I'm gonna get the breathing apparatus, I'm really glad I chose this subsystem to go after first. I mean, frankly, I only reason I chose to go after this one first was because it was Vegas, and I'm like, oh, I work at a casino. That's cute. That's a cool concept, though. I mean, he basically kind of figured out how to make a diving bell. Although, frankly, I think a diving bell probably would have been a smarter decision. Rather than make a subnautical elevator.
Got the compressed air capsule. I should have all the parts to build this thing now.
What can I do for you, partner?
I've got everything I need to build the
incredible diving mask.
I think diving mask is enough.
I won't quibble. Which is all yours.
Okay, so special gear diving mask. And we're here, might as well take a look at what we can upgrade. Boltcaster clip, I have enough peccary hide. It's not bad, especially because I'm really liking the Boltcaster. I can't do much with potion crafting, because I think I'm full up on potions. Oh no, I guess I only had 2 potions crafted. Yeah, I'm not going to waste my blast paste on those because I really don't use traps. And the Forester I'm probably not going to use. As far as weapons go, sure, I'll upgrade my Boltcaster. Anything else to upgrade? Not that I can think of.
Whoa. There's a marvel. If it works, you'll let me try it? I want to get down there and get those embers.
Assuming I don't drown.
So what are you really looking for down there?
It's hard to explain. Something that caused a malfunction in the apparatus that controls the old city. I think it started the flood.
Well, I thought we started the flood. Like we sprung a trap. I don't know how we were detected.
We didn't start the flood. That's right.
Dancing lights around us.
I went there.
Turned to sea life. There was this flash of red. And the roar of water surging in.
Wait, a flash of red?
A red light. From a spot. Near the grate on the floor where the water burst through. It was like a beacon.
Or a warning. Thanks. That might help.
I hope it does. And good luck down there.
Okay. Time to see if this thing works.